Hello everyone, myself Chandni Vasi from Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. In previous lecture, we learned Waddell's rule and example of Waddell's rule. Today we learn more example of all the four methods like trapezoidal rule, Simpson's 1/3 rule, Simpson's 3/8 rule and Waddell's rule. So example, the velocity v of a particle at distance s from a point on its path is given by the following table. Table given as feet. Data is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And velocity v 47, 58, 64, 65, 61, 52 and 38. Now we estimate the time taken to travel 60 feet using Simpson's 1/3 rule and compare the result with Simpson's 3/8 rule. So first in this example we have to find time taken to travel 60 feet using Simpson's 1/3 rule and Simpson's 3/8 rule. So here given that velocity v and distance s. From these two values we find time. So we know that v equals to ds by dt. So we find time, so dt equals to 1 over v ds. So dt means derivative of time. So if we have t, then we integrate both the sides. So we have integration dt equals to integration 1 over v ds. So integration dt, that is t equals to integration 1 over v ds. So our integral is I equals to, and we find time taken to travel 60 feet. So we have our integral I equals to integral 0 to 60 1 over v ds. So I equals to integral 0 to 60 1 over v, that is our y, and s, that is our x. So y dx, where s equals to x. So we have distance equals to x and 1 over v, that is velocity, equals to y, and s equals to 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, which is difference between all the values is 10. So s equals to 10. So now to find time, first we find 1 over v, because we have to given only value v. So y equals to 1 over v, and our x is s equals to x. So x remains as it is. So first value is 0, then 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And now we find 1 over v. So here we have 47, 58, 64, 65, 61, 52 and 38. So first we find 1 over v, that is 1 upon 47. 1 over 47, which is 0.0213, then 1 over 58, which is 0.0172, then 1 over 64, which is 0.0156, and calculating same way we find all the values. So 1 over 30 is 0.0154, 1 over 40 is 0.0164, 1 over 50 is 0.0192, and 1 over 60 is 0.0263. Now, first we find the time using Simpson's one-third rule. So, using Simpson's one-third rule, we have formula of Simpson's one-third rule. So, integral 0 to 60 y dx equals to h by 3. Here, this is our x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 and x6. Same way, y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5 and y6. So, here, Simpson's one-third rule means starting with h by 3, then sum of extreme ordinates. This is y0 and y6. So, y0 plus y6 plus 4 times odd value. Odd value is y1 plus y3 plus y5 plus 2 times even. Here even values are y2 and y4. So, 2 times y2 plus y4. Now, putting all the values, we have h equals to 10 by 3. y0 is 0.0213 plus y6 is 0.0263 plus 4 times y1. y1 is 0.0172 plus 0.0154 plus y5 is 0.0192 plus 2 times y2 plus y4. Here y2 is 0.0156 plus y4 is 0.0164. Now, adding all these values and we calculate time taken to travel 60 feet using Simpson's one-third rule. Using Kelsey, we find time taken to travel 60 feet is 1.06267 seconds. Now, using Simpson's 3 by 8 rule, we have integral 0 to 60 y dx equals to, the formula of Simpson's 3 by 8 rule is 3 by 8h sum of extreme ordinates plus 2 times sum of multiple of 3 plus 3 times remaining term. So, here we have 3 by 8h, extreme ordinate is y0 plus y6 plus sum of multiple of 3. So, here ending value is y6, this is multiple of 3, but this is the extreme ordinate. So, we have only multiple of 3 is y3 plus 3 times remaining term, and remaining term is y1 plus y2 plus y4 plus y5. So, putting the value 3 by 8h, y0 is 0.0213 plus y6 is 0.0263 plus 2 times y3 is 0.0154 plus 3 times y1 is 0.0172 plus y2 is 0.0156 plus y4 is 0.0164 plus y5 is 0.0192. Adding all these values and multiply 3 by 8h, and value of h is 10, so 30 by 8, and addition of these two terms is 0.0476 plus 0.0308 plus 3 into sum of all the value is 0.2052. So, using calculator, we find time taken to travel 60 feet is, by Simpson's 3 by 8 rule, is 1.0635 seconds. Another example, estimate integral 0.5 to 1.3 e raised to x square dx using strip width of 0.2 and strip width of 0.1. Also find its upper bounds, lower bounds and estimate error by trapezoidal rule. So, in this example, first we have given that two values, that is strip width. Strip width means values of h. Given two values, 0.2 and 0.1 of h. So first we find using trapezoidal rule, and values of h is 0.2 and values of h is 0.1. So here f of x equals to e raised to x square. Value of a is 0.5, value of b is 1.3 and h equals to 0.2. So starting with 0.5, x0 equals to 0.5, x1 is 1.0, sorry, 0.7, 0.5 plus 0.2 is 0.7, x2 equals to 0.7 plus 0.2 is 0.9, x3 equals to 0.9 plus 0.2 is 1.1, and x4 equals to 1.1 plus 0.2 is 1.2, 1.3. 1.3 is our ending value. Now using calci, we find e raised to x square. Values of x is 0.5. So in calculator we have fifth e raised to x is e raised to x square. So value of x is 0.5 square. 0.5 square is 1.2840. Next value is e raised to 0.7 square is 1.6323. Next value is e raised to 0.9 square is 2.2479. In same manner, we find for value 1.1 is 3.3535 and 1.3 is 5.4195. Now, similar way, y0, y1, y2, y3 and y4. So using trapezoidal rule, we have integral 0.5 to 1.3 e raised to x square dx equals to value of h is 0.2 by 2, y0 plus y4 is sum of extreme values plus 2 times remaining term. This is our trapezoidal rule. So y0 is 1.2840 plus y4 is 5.4195 plus 2 times y1 is 1.6323 plus y2 is 2.2479 plus y3 is 3.3535. Now using calculator we find sum of all the value and multiply with 0.2 by 2. So answer is 2.1171. Now same way we find for h equals to 0.1 using trapezoidal rule. So x square, a equals to 0.5, b equals to 1.3 and h equals to 0.1. So start with 0.5 and adding value h and reach at 1.3. So 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1.0, 1.1, 1.2 and 1.3. Now we find value of y as e raised to x square. So e raised to 0.5 square is 1.2840. Then e raised to 0.6 square is 1.4333. E raised to 0.7 square is 1.6323. E raised to 0.8 square is 1.8965. E raised to 0.9 is 2.2479. e raised to 1.0 is 2.7183, e raised to 1.1 square is 3.3535, e raised to 1.2 square is 4.2207, and e raised to 1.3 square is 5.4195. Now, using trapezoidal rule, integral 0.5 to 1.3 e raised to x square dx equals to h by 2 sum of extreme coordinates plus 2 times remaining term. Extreme coordinates are y0 plus y8 plus 2 times y1 plus y2 plus y3 plus y4 plus y5 plus y6 plus y7. So value of h is 0.1 by 2, then y0 plus y8 is 1.2840 plus 5.4195 is 6.7035 plus 2 times sum of all the ordinates, which is 35.005, and the final answer is 2.0854. Now we know that the error bound of trapezoidal rule is e equals to minus b minus a by 12 x square y double dash z. So first we find y double dash z. For that we find f of x equals to e raised to x square. So f dash x is 2x e raised to x square, and f double dash x is 2x e raised to x square 1 plus 2x square. So using these f double dash x, we put our upper limit and lower limit. So f double dash we put at x 0.5. So 2 e raised to 0.5 square 1 plus 2.5 square is 3.8521, and f double dash at 1.3 is 2 into e raised to 1.3 square 1 plus 2 1.3 square, which is 47.48 is equivalent to nearer 48. So we let 48. Now here the maximum value of f double dash is 3.85 and 48. So 48 is maximum. So we consider the maximum value of f double dash is 48. Now for upper bound and lower bound, we have modulus e is less or equals to minus b minus a by 12 x square y double dash z. Now we consider here maximum value. So the maximum value of h is at h equals to 0.1 we have 2.085, and at h equals to 0.2 we have value is 2.1171. So 2.1171 is maximum. So we consider the maximum value of h is 0.2. So put in this equation we have b is 1.3, a is 0.5 by 12. Maximum value of h is 0.2 square, and maximum value of f double dash, that is y double dash is 48. Now calculate this value. We have modulus e equals to 0.128, but we know that modulus is plus or minus. So minus 0.128 less or equals to error less or equals to 0.128, and our estimate the value of interval is higher value is 2.1171, and again we have 2.1171 minus 0.128 less or equals to our error. Error is integral 0.5 to 1.3 e raised to x square dx less or equals to 2.1171 plus 0.128. So value is 1.9891 less or equals to integral 0.5 to 1.3 e raised to x square dx, which error we find, and sum of these two values is 2.2451. So upper bound of these integrals is 2.2451 and lower bound of these integrals is 1.9891. Now also we find the error. For that we find value of jh and value of jh by 2. So here value of h is 0.2, so jh equals to j.2, but we already find the value of 0.5 to 1.3 integral e raised to x square dx is 2.1171. So value of jh is 2.1171 and jh by 2. Value of h is 0.2. So h by 2 is 0.1. So j 0.1. But j 0.1 we already find is 2.0854. So our error EH by 2 equivalent to 1 by 3 JH by 2 minus JH is 1 by 3 2.0854 minus 2.1171 equals to minus 0.0106. In next lecture we learn Gauss quadrature.